and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be discussing about a topic that I wanted to mention a long time ago and that not many people are aware of. And as you can already see by the title, today we're gonna be talking about how you are being brainwashed by your television. Mind control seems more like a conspiracy theory, but if you dig deep enough, you'll find out that it's actually not very far from the truth. As a fun fact, I want to mention actually that the concept of conspiracy theory was created precisely to discredit ideas that contradict the original story, making them look more like fables. But this is not what we're gonna talk about today. I'm gonna get straight to the point and I'm gonna tell you about a program that was patented in 2001 named Manipulation of the Nervous System through Electromagnetic Fields from Screens. And it states that, and I quote, "Psychological effects have been observed in a human subject in response to stimulation of the skin with weak electromagnetic fields that are pulsed with certain frequencies near half a hertz or 2.4 hertz, such as to excite a sensory resonance." And that is, in less scientific terms, any bodily system can be affected and manipulated by using the electromagnetic fields emitted by monitors if they fall between a specific range. In other words, the waves emitted from your screen interfere with your brain waves and thus induce a favorable state of subconscious programming. James Anthony Horn, a neuroscience specialist and professor of psychophysiology at Loughborough University in England, says that electromagnetic radiation can have an effect on mental behavior when transmitted at the appropriate frequency. Now that you have the scientific data and you know that this mind control program has actually been patented, let me explain to you how mind control actually works, how we are literally programmed to think in a certain way. Have you ever wondered why the vast majority of topics discussed in the media are negative, meaning it directly? That is, discussing who had what troubles, who died, who raped, who robbed, who had what accident, etc. Or indirectly, meaning discussing topics that are not necessarily negative by themselves, but which are intended to create a negative response from you. These topics are generally found in showbiz and promote negative behaviors, jealousy, egocentrism, materialism, etc. They both have something in common. They seek to captivate your attention, to shock and to create a strong emotional reaction inside of you. The moment a television show or advertisement produces a change in your inner emotional state, it causes you to pay more attention to the source that created such change. The stronger the emotion it causes, the more focused you're gonna be on the television, and you'll become more curious about what they have to say next. At the same time, you will accept much easier information that is based on the same negative energy that you are already feeling. Remember that the energy that you feel and emanate will attract more of what you're already experiencing, because you and that emotion are on the same vibrational level. Once it has captivated your attention, you become more open and suggestive to the information that follows. You are now more likely to accept and believe the information you receive without analyzing it. This way, your subconscious takes over the information and your mind and body will begin to reproduce and experience that program without you even realizing it. Remember that 95% of your thoughts, habits, and actions come from your subconscious mind. Have you ever noticed that most of the time there is a writing running through the screen? This is also a very carefully chosen strategy and is meant to strengthen the subconscious programming. While your conscious mind is busy reading what is written on the screen, the information that is transmitted verbally slips directly through your analytical mind, and your subconscious mind absorbs absolutely everything that is being said and records everything. If you have already seen my meditation video, you are already familiar with the brainwaves and the subconscious processes involved in each stage. If not, I recommend you watch that video right after this one. I'm sure you noticed someone at some point so captivated by what they're watching at the TV or on the computer or in a video game that when you were talking to them, they didn't even hear you. That is because at that time that person was probably experiencing alpha brainwaves, which I said that occurs when you're calm and relaxed, when you stop thinking and analyzing everything, but you're actually daydreaming and using your imagination. It's a state in which you are like in a trance state. Alpha stage is a state in which you are very open to the information you receive, and because you no longer analyze or think the information that you're receiving, you accept it as it is, and you believe every single word of it. At this point, the viewer is in a trance. He's in his world, he and the information that's being transmitted to him. If the person doesn't analyze the information he's receiving, there is no filter from the analytical mind, it is logical to say that he doesn't doubt the information he's receiving because he does not think of it. In the evening, the production of melatonin increases due to the dark, and your brainwaves slow down because your body is getting ready to sleep. At the same time, your mind becomes less analytical, which creates an open door to the subconscious. I mean, absolutely any information that you come in contact with, especially if it's late in the evening, you will believe it more easily and accept it without analyzing it. Think about what happens when you fall asleep while watching TV, when you experience theta and delta brainwaves. It is not necessarily about the information itself, but the subliminal message it transmits and the energy it emanates. Your mind is now running on energies of stress, fear, anxiety, envy, and so on, because that's the energy that's being transmitted to you. Analyze your reactions in stressful situations just a little bit and think about how much of those reactions correspond to the program that the television is sitting inside your brain. The information you hear overall is creating your inner program. This is also the best way to program the subconscious mind. When the individual is experiencing alpha brainwave frequencies, once the mind is programmed in a certain way, the central nervous system will automatically execute that program of the mind, and you will become a more negative person, a person who is having a difficulty to accept and to actually see that all your problems will eventually have a solution. Because everything you see around yourself is so negative and so painful. We are programmed to believe that we need something outside of us to change in order for us to feel happy, in order for us to feel better. If you can trap the world in feelings of lack, fear, anxiety, and so on, they remain dependent on something or someone outside of them to make these feelings go away. And with this, I end today's video. I hope the information that I shared today with you in this video makes you a little bit more aware and attentive to the information that you choose to come in contact with. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, I would appreciate your support by hitting like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell down below so you can be updated every time I post a new video. I'll see you on the next one. Light and love.